Hi everyone, this is Ninda here. So I'm going to do something a little bit maybe Trojan horse-esque, which is I'm going to build an app for Airtree to help them manage their portfolio companies. And I'm going to do that with the help of Junabase. So you're looking at Junabase here. So you can log in with Apple or Google. So I just log in with Google. I use my personal account. And then these are some projects, mostly test projects, but some client projects, some demo projects as well. So I already created a new project, so I'm just going to use that, but normally you would just hit the new project button. And the first question Juna asks you is, hi Ninda, what would you like to build? Give me a short description, we can chat about it. So I'm going to say, I want to build an app to for so that Airtree, the Sydney-based VC, can an app that can help Airtree, the Sydney-based VC, manage their portfolio companies. Can you suggest some features? So Juna's going to have a think about that and get back to me about great idea, Ninda. Let me look into Airtree to make sure I understand their context before suggesting features. So it can do research. So it's going to look at the probably the website of Airtree, do a search. Okay, so here we go. Great context. Given the scale and nature of their operations, here are some feature ideas, areas I'd like to suggest for a portfolio manager app. Portfolio dashboard, a central view of all 125 portfolio companies with key metrics, valuation, stage, sector, fund allocation, filtering, and search. Company profiles, detailed pages per company with investment history, cap table summary, key contacts, founders, and board members. Reporting and metrics tracking, collect periodic updates from founders, revenue burn rate, headcount KPIs, and track performance over time. Fund management, track investments across multiple funds. Founder communication, centralized messaging, update, provide requests to founders and with templates and scheduling. Deal pipeline, track prospective investments from first contact through to due diligence. Board and meeting management, track board seats, schedule board meetings, store meeting notes. LP reporting, generate reports for limited partners showing fund performance, IRR, and portfolio highlights. Network and introductions, facilitate warm intros between portfolio companies, mentors, and the broad Airtree network. Open source VC library, manage and distribute their playbooks, templates, and resources to founders. Which of these resonate with you the most, Aninda? So let's just say all of them. We want to make a mega app, so let's say all of them. Okay, let's say include all of them, just to be very clear. Very good suggestions, I think. Actually, I don't know, because I don't know that much about VC. Love the ambition. Let's include 10 feature areas. Now, let me ask, who are the different types of users that will be using the app? For example, I'm thinking Airtree partners and investors, the core team managing the portfolio founders, yes, LPs, limited partners, and admins. Founders, all these plus founders as well. All those and founders in portfolio companies and and founders funding seeking investment. Got it. So we have these user roles. Okay, I won't read them out, but yeah, that's right. Now let me dig into the workflows a bit. For deal pipeline specifically, what type of journey, what typical journey look like for a prospective founder? For example, would it be something like founder submits an application, Airtree team reviews it and scores it, moves to due diligence, investment committee decision, term sheet and close, converts to portfolio company? Let's just say yes, because I don't really know, and it sounds pretty good. How should the portfolio founders submit their updates and what key metrics matter most? I'm thinking like I think that's good. Um, Perfect. One more question for the LP reporting. What kind of information should LPs be able to see? I'm thinking fund level performance. Yeah, these all sound good. I'm just going to say yes because I think Juno knows more than I do. So now it's going to generate a specification, which is kind of like an overview document of all the features. So it generates basically, it's an MD file. Just a couple of things. So I have $41 in credits, and currently I've spent $1.81. So we do charge the user for this process, and our business model is we charge a 2x multiple on the cost of our credits for us. Yeah, by token cost, and we track every LLM call. So let's have a quick look at this. So I'll just show you, but I think I can send you these documents so you can have a look yourself. But yeah, this looks pretty good to me. This is everything that Juno mentioned earlier, just in more detail. So I'll just to keep this video so it doesn't go for hours, I'm just going to say approve for now. So now it's going to generate user flows. I'm not going to cut this because I want you to get a feel for how long it actually takes. It is a complicated operation. Initially I was going to cut all the waiting, but you can fast forward through to see it's an exact enactment of what Juno can do. We asked for a pretty big app, so I think this is the longest it's taken because most of the time I do like WhatsApp clone, to do app for testing. So yeah, this is probably the most ambitious that I've done. But let's have a look at it. I think I'm recreating 3 startups with this app, so let's just see how it goes. Yeah, so this looks pretty good. So the flows, let's just go through one flow. So this is just portfolio dashboard, and it's just a step-by-step guide. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. So I'll just approve that because yeah, just to keep the video short. Now it's going to design some screens. So now I can choose a theme, but I have a feature where I can pull the colors from the Airtree website. So I just Google that. I think it's just airtree.vc, but that's a nice website there. So got some orange, got some blues, and the logo as well is orange. So let's just see how good a job it does. I haven't tried this. So let's just see how well Juno can do. So it starts analyzing the website. So I'll just show the document viewer. So you can download these because the user is paid, so we don't mind if they downloaded it. I'm not sure if the fonts are right because we only use free fonts, but it's picked Inter. And this looks pretty good. That looks, I won't put it side by side, but that yellow matches. And then you can see, you can also dial it in if you want, but it's picked Inter source serif. Maybe the designer that built the site can tell me if that's correct. But yeah, so this is a preview of what the app components will look like. And you can adjust these if you want, if it didn't quite get it right. Like that's a little bit off. So I think that needs to be adjusted, but we'll see how that goes. Um, Yeah, and you can just see these are all the controls as well. That you can modify even the shadow and the spread. But yeah, there's some problems here with the text. Maybe because it's a landing page, it's a website, not a SaaS app. But yeah, that's pretty good. I think that looks very Airtree like. So let me just confirm that theme. I won't adjust it for now. I hope the output doesn't match that. I think this is the preview, but we'll have a look. If it's a problem, we can adjust it later. So now it's designing all the screens. It's not going to actually give you the output of the screens, but the images of the screens is only going to give you the written specification for each screen. So the states and the what what components are required by the design system, etc. So you can see on the left here, we've stepped through the different stages. So we're at the design stage now. Um, so we won't get all the way to the full build. That was a bit of a teaser. I don't think we'll full build this because it's quite expensive. It will give you an estimate of what the quoted price will be. And yeah, if someone at Airtree wants me to wire me the quote, I'm happy to build it. So we'll see what the quote is. So there we go. That took a little bit of time, but it made it. Um, I might cut the video, but maybe I'll just leave it as it is, and you can fast forward. So this is gives you a list of all the components that are required. Um, so it tells you for each kind of screen what components. So it's very detailed. I don't expect most people would not look at this um, because it's more for the software generator than for a human. But if there's something and you're really particular about it, you can say that, look, I want to make a change. So you can update it if you want, but I'll go ahead and approve that. So I'll prepare the estimate. So that's the estimate. So the way it works is it's uh, $12,000 total USD, but you pay 30% upfront and you get a staging link and you can make changes for 7 days. And you get proper native iOS and Android apps, and you get a full backend that has real time. The the apps are written in Swift and Kotlin with the C core for the client apps. The backend is written in C as well. You don't get the source code. We're still debating that. So at the moment, um, it's a separate license for the source code with the limitation that you can't compete directly against Junabase. So that will have to change that. That's an oversight. But yeah, so I won't pay for that yet, but that's the quote. And then now I'll generate the preview. So this will be actually a mock version of the site, and there'll be and we can look at it on mobile and desktop as well. So this is going to take some time, I think, because it's a pretty big build. So yeah, there's a lot of screens and a lot of states. So yeah, one of the problems with quoting right now is that we don't have enough data. We haven't done enough projects. So yeah, so we probably need to increase that quote a little bit. So we have the ability to adjust the quote. So the user experience is you pay for the quote, and then you might have a quote adjustment, and then you can get refunded if you don't want to go ahead. So I probably would adjust this up to maybe like somewhere closer to 15 to 20K because it's quite a large build. But still, if you compare that to agency or you compare that to your SaaS bill for like all the products that you're using, it's probably less than that. So yeah, you can just fast forward this, but I won't I won't cut it because I want you to see that how long it actually took. So just some notes. You can also attach documents, screenshots. We're also going to make it so you can attach a video, so you don't have to spec it out like this. Use Juno. You can actually just import a spec doc. Um, yeah, so there are some features that I haven't really shown you. I won't show you the whole build system and everything like that. I can show you that if you want a later video, maybe if maybe if you pay, I'll show you how the build works. That'll be a good good what's it called, enticer to kind of give us 20K in revenue. That's maybe 15 to 20K in revenue. So I do have a timeout because I've been doing mostly small projects. So I'm hoping the timeout doesn't hit. Let's just hope it doesn't hit. But you can see that the cost of this project is pretty high because the usual cost is somewhere between like $2 and $4. So this is a big project. So this is going to be this is ambitious. Doing this as a demo. Um, YOLO. So I didn't show you the theme file. I can show you that. So it's just got all the values that you saw in the preview. So this is used as input to generate the UI. So it's picked as that. I'm not sure if there is a monospace one on the website, but it has picked JetBrains Mono. Okay, here we go. Here's the moment of truth. So this is a live demo. I haven't seen this. I haven't prepared this. So let's open it up. Okay, so here we go. I thought it was going to be blank for a moment. So this is a mock site. So let's have a look at the different screens. So these are different screens that you can jump to. There's a lot. So I'm not going to go through all this because I'll share the link. So you can have a look. Oh, Canva, that's doing well, 26 billion. Deal pipeline, comms, announcements, funds, network intros, resources. So you can see it's actually built a proper site. So let me also show the mobile version. Actually, what I'll do, you can actually load. The best thing to do is to load this on your mobile. So if you go to that, and then you can install the app. It's a PWA, and then it acts like a normal app. So I might record a small video just to show that and attach that separately. But yeah, this is it. This is Junabase. Thanks for watching and this far. Um, Sometimes you gotta be creative in how you get noticed. So it's hard to get noticed in this environment where everyone is working so well and building such great products. So shout out to Airtree if you're watching. Yeah, let's have a meeting. Thanks very much.